Do it.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, and welcome to Merkaba Temple Online. Just take a breath with me. Inhale and release. Again, inhale and release. I am back home this morning here at Archer Shaw Temple in Puerto Vallarta, and I'll just say this simply. The journey back to Mexico from Texas was not an easy one. Long days, hours in the car, checkpoints after checkpoints, car searches, the kind of movement that tests your patience and your nervous system. And at the same time, we were protected the entire way, safe, guided, and carried. And what's here now is not exhaustion, it's gratitude. Gratitude for this beautiful land, gratitude for Mexico, gratitude to be back in this space, in this temple with all of you. Because moments like that remind you of something very real. You don't control everything, but you are not alone in it. And when you arrive after the movement, after the uncertainty, and after the stretch, you feel that actually what's been holding you the whole time. So wherever you're joining from this morning, just arrive. You don't need to bring the whole week with you. That's for sure. Just be here with us.
All right. Hey, everyone. It's really good to be here with you this morning. I am coming to you from Los Angeles, and this week is meaningful for me. I'm here again celebrating 1 year of sobriety, also my belly button birthday a couple days after that, and really my first time stepping away and taking a breath in a full year. So there's something here today that feels very simple, very real, very grounded as well in gratitude. Because when you step back for a moment, you actually get to feel what's changed. Not in theory, but in your body, in your life, and in the way you were able to be here. So I'm just grateful to be here, grateful to be here with you, grateful to be doing this work, and most definitely grateful for this community. Merkaba Temple is an interspiritual sanctuary. You are welcome here whether you walk with Christ, Krishna, Buddha, Shiva, the Divine Mother, the Earth, the ancestors, or simply the quiet intelligence within your heart. And wherever you are joining us from today, across cities, countries, or seasons of your life, you are in the right place. So just notice how you're arriving, not how you think you should feel, but what is actually here. And just let that be enough.
Yeah, this is actually the first time that Anne and I have been apart in a year, a little almost a year. So it's wild, but it's like we aren't apart, we're just physically apart. So it's so beautiful that technology gives us the opportunity to be here with you today in two separate places across the world. So let's come together in the Adi mantra. This is how we open the space, how we tune our minds and align ourselves with the divine teacher within. We will take 3 deep breaths together, and on the 4th breath, we'll chant Ong Namo Gurudev Namo 3 times. The words can be found in the chat. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo means I bow to the Guru, the creative wisdom within, the inner teacher, the Guru inside of me and inside of all of us. So if you know it, join us. And if you're new, feel free to listen and enter when you're ready. Let us begin. So we start by rubbing our hands together as Aeon is doing, aligning the left and right hemispheres of the brain, feeling that energy, bringing your hands to prayer pose in front of the heart chakra, taking a deep breath in and release. Deep breath in and release. Deep breath in and release. Deep breath in to begin. Om
Divine light in us, through us, and as us. We just take a moment to arrive, to soften, to breathe, and to remember that we are here. We call in the presence of all that walks with us. Ganesha, remover of obstacles, clear the path before us today. Guru, the guiding intelligence, the wisdom that lives within and beyond us, orient us to what is true. Shiva, that which dissolves all illusion, that which reveals all that is real, be with us in this space. And we honor the Divine Mother, the force of life itself, that holds, nourishes, and sustains all things. We honor the earth beneath us, the ground that supports us, the intelligence that we are never separate from. And we honor the lineages, known and unknown, seen and unseen, that have made this moment possible. Let this space be clear. Let it be grounded. Let it be honest. Let each person here feel what is real for them without needing to change it, fix it, or perform anything. And let this time together be of service to all beings everywhere. Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah
Om Guru
Shivaya.
Om.
Om Guru.
Amen.
Amen.
Aho.
Aho.
Ashe.
Ashe.
And so it is.
And so it is. Before we move into the teaching, we're just going to drop into something very simple today with music. Our mantra today is I am. You heard it correctly. I am is our mantra today. Not I am this or I am that, but I am. And as the music plays, just let yourself breathe with it, sing with it. No effort, no performance. You can let it move silently inside of you or softly out loud. Inhale, exhale, I am. Let the music carry you. Here we go.
I am. We are going to move now into Guru's channel transmission. In this space, we work with the presence of Guru Nityananda of Ganeshpuri in India and the Siddha Yoga lineage. Guru Nityananda was a Siddha master whose teachings point directly to truth, not through belief, but through direct experience. Siddha Yoga, at its core, is about awakening to what is already here, not becoming something else, but recognizing the self. And when we speak of Guru in this context, we're not speaking about a person to follow. We're speaking about the principle of awakened awareness, the intelligence that removes darkness and reveals what is real. For us, this lineage is something we work with directly, not as something outside of us, but as something that activates and reflects what is already within each of us. So, as this transmission is read, I invite you to simply listen. You don't need to analyze it. You don't need to agree with it. I just invite you to notice what you feel, what opens, what resonates, and let it meet you wherever you are. Jacob will now read Guru's transmission. Jacob, the floor is yours.
Thank you, brother. Children, you search for what has never been lost. You travel through effort, through discipline, through seeking, trying to arrive at what you already are. The self is not hidden. It is not waiting for you at the end of the path. It is here, before the path begins. You say, I will become peaceful. I will become free. I will become whole. Who is this I that will become? Look closely. The one who seeks, the one who struggles, the one who measures progress is also seen, and that which sees it has never been bound. You are not the movement of the mind. You are not the story that changes with time. You are that in which all change appears. Like the sky, you contain all weather. Storms may come, winds may move, darkness may pass through, but the sky is never broken. In the same way, your essence is untouched. Do not try to purify what is already pure. Do not try to reach what is already here. Instead, be still. Not as an action, but as a recognition. Even now, awareness is present, effortless, unmoving, whole. You do not create this. You do not sustain it. It is what you are. When you rest in this, even for a moment, the burden of becoming falls away. And life begins to move differently. Actions arise, but they are no longer driven by lack. Words are spoken, but they are not defending an identity. Love is given without fear of losing yourself. This is freedom. not escape from the world, but right seeing within it. So I say to you, stop searching for yourself and what changes. Turn toward that which has already been here. Not as a practice to perfect, but as truth to recognize. You are that. Remain as that. Om Guru Om, Jai Guru.
Om Guru Om Jai Guru. Thank you, Jacob. Just
Thank you,
take a
brother.
breath and let that land. Wow. If something in you opened or softened, just stay with it. Throw an emoji in the chat, a word in the chat. If you'd like to participate, feel free to. Next, we're going to move into a musical offering. So let the music meet you wherever you are today. You don't have to do anything with it. And today, the beautiful Roy will be sharing his beautiful voice with us. Roy, the temple is yours.
Thank you, Christopher. Like a star come down to walk the earth in radiant array, I saw the light of my spirit descend the other day. I was standing by the bus stop on Northeast 33rd when I got the word, I will be made a new creature one bright day. I don't have to be afraid. Speed that day on its way. You can't tell me what my spirit tells me isn't true, can you? Woke up on lockdown one more time. My visions won't ever learn, but I see the light that much clearer every time I return. Forge my armor in the old fire. My spirit sings loud and clear. Even in here, I'll be reborn someday, someday, if I wait long enough. I don't have to be afraid. I don't want to be afraid. You can't tell me what my spirit tells me isn't true, can you?
Wow. Thank you so much. That was beautiful. So just stay with whatever's here. No need to move away from it. What we're moving into this morning is very simple, and also it changes everything. Most people are living their lives trying to become something more healed, more whole, more aligned. And what Aeon is going to bring forward today cuts directly through that. Not as an idea, but as something you can actually recognize in yourself. That what you are at the deepest level is not something in progress. It's already here. So just listen from that place, not to agree and not to figure it out, but to notice what resonates. Aeon, my beloved, the temple is now yours.
Thank you. What a beautiful day. It's pretty incredible. I was meditating when I was working on this sermon. I was meditating, and what came to me was that since all of creation has coalesced into this one moment of awareness, and the natural state of the universe, the natural state of creation is expansion. And what that told me was that, like, everything in the entire universe, all of creation, is conspiring for your expansion. In this moment, right here, right now, every moment, for millennia, for eons, an innumerable amount of time has passed to coalesce into this brief moment of awareness where you, as the universe, get to experience yourself. You get to see yourself. You get to engage with yourself in such a powerful and beautiful way that I felt that it was important to share that this week. So I want to start with a question, and I don't really want you to answer it out loud. I just want you to sit with this question for a second. Who are you? Not your name, not what do you do for work, not the role you play in someone else's life, but who are you? Most of us, if we're honest, would reach for something that describes us. We'd say, I'm a parent, I'm a husband, I'm a leader, I'm a son, I'm a daughter. I'm someone who has been through undoubtedly a lot to get to this moment. And I'm also someone who's trying to do better. And those things are very real, so I'm not dismissing any of them. But here's what I want you to notice. Every single thing you just reached for changes. None of it is stationary. None of it is static. Your roles change. Your relationships change. Your story changes. Your wounds shift, and your achievements fade or grow. So, with that being said, if everything you can point to is in motion, what is the thing in you that isn't? That's what this morning is about. Because most of us are walking around inside an identity that was built for us, and we didn't really have much say in it. We inherited beliefs from our families and from the world about who we were. We inherited beliefs from our failures, from the ways people respond to us when we were very young. And over time, those beliefs became the lens we see everything through. And this is just who I am. We say it like it's settled, like it's a fact. But I want to offer you something today, gently, but also very directly. What if who you are is not a story? What if it is a presence, a state of awareness? What if the self you've been trying to fix, improve, protect is not actually the deepest thing in you? What if there's something underneath all of that, something that was there before the story started and will be there when the story is done? So here's what I've been sitting with and what I want to bring to you today. There is something in you that has been present for every single moment of your life. It was there when you were a child, watching the world, trying to figure out if the world was safe. It was there in your worst moments, the ones that you're not proud of, the ones you don't like to talk about. And it was there in your best moments. And it's here right now. So I want you to notice something. In all of those moments, across all of those years, across all the ways you've changed, that presence never left. We call it a lot of things: awareness, consciousness, the observer. And in my own work, I keep coming back to the simplest language: I am. Excuse me, guys. We got a little puppy here today. Not I am this, not I am that, just simply I am. And when I say that to myself, it's like all of the pressure, all of the expectations, all of my objectives, they all simply melt into a simple state of silence. The bare, simple sense of simply existing, of being here. And it's not something you developed, it's not something you earned, it is what you are before you are anything else. And I want you to sit with something else, because I think we deeply underestimate the magnitude of what it means to be here. You did not arrive casually, like I said a moment ago. From the moment this universe began, nearly 14 billion years ago, every single event that has ever occurred has been part of an unbroken chain that ends here, in this moment, in this body, in this awareness. That's an incredible amount of energy. Every star that collapsed, every element that formed, every ocean that shifted, every generation that lived and loved and died before you, all of it, the entirety of existence has been moving toward this one moment of awareness that exists inside of you. You have waited an unimaginable amount of time to be here. And I don't mean metaphorically, I mean literally. The universe has been building towards you longer than your mind can even understand. And here's what I want you to feel. And not just think, but actually feel. This universe is not indifferent to you. It is not random. It is not chaos that happened to produce you by accident. From the very beginning, existence has been conspiring. I mean, conspiring everything for you to expand. And that is not a comforting thought. It's not just a comforting thought I'm offering you. That is literally the structure of reality. Growth is not something you have to force. Expansion is not something you simply earn. It is the nature of your being. And the universe has been demonstrating this since before time even had a name. So when I say the awareness that I am is not separate from the sacred, I mean it literally. That is the sacred. It's not a metaphor, not poetry, direct. The I am is the sacred. Now, I don't want this to just simply be a concept you take home and forget in 2 days. I want you to do something. I want us to do something together for just a moment. Right now, without trying to figure anything out, just notice that you are aware. And typically, the first thing that we'll notice is the stories that we're playing behind our head. But the magic about those stories is they're actually the ladder that we can take into a deeper state of awareness. Because we know there is something underneath it. There's got to be a paper these stories are written on. There is a backdrop that all of this happens inside of, and you are that backdrop. You don't have to do anything with that. Just simply notice it. Do not add any more stories. Just notice the ones that are playing, and notice that there is a silence behind them that everything plays on. And that silence, that awareness that's there, it has no age. It carries no wound. It has no past that it needs to escape from, and no future that it's anxious about. It's just here. Simply observing. It doesn't need to become more spiritual. It doesn't need to become more complete, because it is complete as it is. It doesn't need to meditate its way into being worthy. It doesn't need your permission to exist. That is what you are. Not what you're becoming, not what you're working toward, what you already are. Now, there may be some resistance, because I have felt this resistance myself. And it oftentimes sounds something like this. But I don't feel divine. I feel tired. I feel like I keep making the same mistakes over and over and over again. I feel like there's too much in me that's still broken. And I want to meet that directly because I think that matters, because your experiences are real. Your pain is real, the exhaustion is real, and the hard things that you have carried to this moment, they're not small. And I'm not going to stand up here and pretend that they are. But here's the distinction that changes absolutely everything. Your experiences are real, and they are happening within something that has never been damaged. And like Guru said earlier in his transmission, think about the sky. A storm can move through it. Wind, lightning, rain, darkness, thunder, and the sky holds all of it. The storm doesn't destroy the sky. The sky is not defined by the storm. You are that sky. The pain is real. The storm is real. But you, the awareness that is watching all of it, has never been broken. Divinity is not the absence of your humanity. It is the space that holds all of it. This is not spiritual bypassing. I'm not telling you your pain doesn't matter. I'm telling you that you are larger than your pain. That there is something in you the pain cannot reach. And when you know that, trust me, when you really know it, it changes how you carry everything. It was that awareness, that touching that reality and accepting that as truth that has carried me through the storms of recovery over the past 2 years. Knowing that I can have feelings, I can have thoughts, I can have wants, I can have desires, but all I have to simply do is step back and be aware of them has given me the power to choose. So I want to push this a little further because it's easy to feel this in the music, in the quiet, in the shared intention, and then walk out and we're in traffic. And our partner says the thing that always gets to us, the button that we don't like to be pushed, but they know that they can. And we're exhausted by Wednesday, and it all feels so far away. So we're going to make it practical. If you actually believed you were the embodiment of something sacred, how would that change how you live? How would it change how you show up for other people? How would it change how you relate to yourself and your own thoughts? Not in your meditation, but in your kitchen, cooking dinner, or in the car, in traffic, or in the next difficult conversation that you have. If you knew the person across from you was also that, how would you speak to them? How would you treat them? How would you care for them? How would you handle conflict if you weren't defending a fragile identity, but operating from something that cannot be threatened? How would you treat your own body if you genuinely saw it as the vessel of something sacred? Not something to punish or be ashamed of, but something to be with. How would you lead at work, in your family, in your community, if you weren't leading from scarcity or from needing to prove something in order to prop up an identity, but from a place that's already whole? Divinity doesn't get proven in your quiet moments. It's easy to rest in divinity when you're sitting still. It gets revealed in your relationship. That is the practice. That's where this either means something or it doesn't. So I want to leave you with this. You've spent a lot of your life trying to become something. I have spent a lot of my life trying to become something. More worthy, more healed, more together, more enough. And I'm not saying growth doesn't matter, because it does. But what if expansion, real expansion, doesn't require that kind of effort? Definitely would be a lot less exhausting. What if it's less like pushing and more like allowing, flowing, being carried by the natural expansion of the entire universe that has brought you to this moment? Because the universe has been expanding since the moment it began. That, like I said, is its nature. It doesn't strain. It doesn't force. It doesn't arrive at Tuesday wondering if it's doing enough. It simply expands, because expansion is what it does. And you You are not separate from that. You are the universe at its most concentrated point of awareness. You are the place where existence becomes conscious of itself. That is so powerful. So when you stay connected, even in the small moments, to the totality of what you are, to how massive and expansive and incredible you are, expansion happens. Not because you worked hard enough, because that is what you are. The practice isn't effort, and this is a big one. The practice is surrender. Is to stop swimming upstream. Surrender to the awareness that is already here. Surrender to the flow that has been moving towards you since before this universe even had form. You don't have to become anything. You just have to stop swimming against the current that has always been carrying you forward. You have waited an unimaginable amount of time to be now. Don't miss it. All right. Before we move on, I want to give you 2 simple things you can take into your week. Not because you need more to do, but because this teaching only matters if it roots somewhere in your life. First, 3 times this week, pause. Ask yourself, what is aware right now? Not what am I thinking, not what am I feeling, what is aware of all of it? And just notice. That's enough. You don't have to do anything, just notice. And second, the next time you feel reactive, frustrated, hurt, defensive, overwhelmed, before you respond, take 1 breath and remember, this is happening within something whole. You don't have to fix the feeling. Just remember the ground that it's standing on. And that's it. 2 small things. If you can remember those and do those for me, that would be amazing. If you do them, they'll also do something in you. Christopher will now lead us in a guided meditation to embody the teaching. Thank you.
Thank you, Aeon. That was beautiful. Okay, everybody, let's just take a breath. You don't need to go anywhere from here. Everything Aeon just pointed to, we're not going to think about it. We're just going to notice. So wherever you are, just let your body settle. And if it feels right, you can close your eyes and just feel your breath without changing it. Now, very simply, notice that you are aware. Not what you're aware of, but just the fact that awareness is here. Thoughts may be moving, sensations in the body, sounds around you. All of that can be there. You don't need to change any of it. Just notice. It's all being experienced. And now gently bring your attention to the sense of I am. Not as words, but as the feeling of being here. Before the story, before the roles, before anything you can point to, just I am. Let everything else move and stay with that. I am. If the mind pulls you into thinking, that's okay. Just notice that too is being seen. And return not by effort, but by recognition. There is something here that is not changing. It was here before this moment, and it will be here long after. And it's here right now. So just rest there. Nothing to fix, nothing to become, nothing missing. Just awareness, aware of itself. Now very gently, just feeling into your body again. Feeling your breath. Feeling the space around you. And just notice, nothing was added. Nothing was taken away. But something is clearer. I am. And when you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes and come back to this place. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. What a great day today. Aeon will now lead us in today's offering moment.
All right, family, we're going to take a moment now for offering. And I want to say this clearly. This space exists because people choose to support it, not out of obligation, but as a reflection of what they receive. Everything we do here, these services, the teachings, the music, the community, it's all sustained through conscious exchange. And this is important. You're not giving to us, you are participating in the field. When something lands, when something moves you, when something opens you, there is a natural response to give, to circulate, to stay in alignment with that movement. So if this space supports you, if this work matters to you, we invite you to give in whatever way feels true for you. Not from pressure, not from guilt, but from wholeness. Because when you give from wholeness, it multiplies. You can give at merkabatemple.com/donate or Venmo at Merkaba Temple, all one word. So let us just take a breath, deep breath in and release. And if you feel the calling to participate, act on it. Thank you all for being a part of this, and that you to those and to those who have been so generously giving each week. We are so grateful for you.
All right, before we close today, we would like to show you where this work goes in real life. All right, this summer, June 8th is our first retreat in Colorado. In August for Lionsgate Portal is our second. We are hosting our Colorado Immersion Series in Evergreen, Colorado, which is outside of Denver. These are not retreats you attend. They are environments you step into when something in your life is no longer working and you're done managing it. 6 people, private, precise, no performance, and no escape routes. You come in one way and you will leave different. I promise. If you've been feeling that pull, not curiosity, but something deeper, do not wait, and do not let anything get in the way of you coming, not even money or finances. We offer payment plans, financing, and there are some partial scholarships that are available. At this point, doing more research about our retreats is really just wasting your energy. So go to archershaw.guru/book online and book a free call with me and Aeon. That's like 30, 45 minutes where we get to talk about your life and see if the retreat's a good fit for you and see how we can help you make this happen.
And if your feeling is more immediate, this is actually one of the best windows to come work with us directly in Puerto Vallarta. From now through October, everything here shifts. The pace slows down, the space opens up, and the work goes deeper. It's also a great time to book flights because, like, the flight here from Puerto Vallarta to Los Angeles, there were only 79 people on the plane. So flights are so much cheaper this time of year than during high season through the winter months. This is where people come when they're ready to actually address what's underneath, not just talk about it. We have private one-on-one immersions, couples work, small focused containers. So no distractions, no noise, just the work. So if you've been circling this most definitely is your moment to step into the field.
And, you know, you don't have to believe us because we have tons of people that have done this work and who are more than happy to have a phone call with you and share with you what it's like to do this kind of work, to allow us to be the vessels of healing for you, the guides, right? We don't fix you, you fix you, but we guide you to fix you. Such a beautiful, beautiful work. At merkabaretreats.com, we have a testimonials page. Those are all real. Those are all real people who have been here. And there are many more, right? And so if you'd like to talk to any one of those people, just text me and let me know and I can hook you up with them. So thanks again, family, for being here with us today. We love you. We honor you with all of our hearts and all of our souls. Let us close the service with prayer. Divine light in us, through us, and as us, we recognize what is already here. Not something we are becoming, not something we are earning, but what we are, whole, present, and aware. We give thanks for this moment of remembering, for the clarity that cuts through illusion, for the stillness that remains when the mind settles, and for the truth that does not move. We honor the path that brought each of us here, every experience, every challenge, and every step that revealed what is real. We stand in gratitude for this land, this Mother Earth, for the ground that holds us, for the unseen protection that carries us. We honor the lineages that guide our work, Guru, Shiva, the Divine Mothers, and the intelligence of life itself. And we do not ask for more. We do not reach for something else. We rest in what is already given. Let this awareness move with us into our lives, into our relationships, into the way that we lead, speak, and choose, not as something to remember, but as something we do not leave. We are that, and we remain as that. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Guru Om. Amen.
Oh, Ashe.
Ashe.
And so it is.
So it is.
Let us seal today's service by singing the Longtime Sun and Satnam. The words can be found in the chat.
All right, guys, give me one moment to share my audio. Here we go.
May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your upon here. All love surround you, and pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way on.
Bringing the hands together in front of the heart in prayer pose, let's close with Sat Nam. Beloved family, thank you so much for being here with us today. Thank you for your presence, your breath, your open-mindedness, and your dedication to our beautiful Merkaba Temple community. A deep gratitude goes out to our Horizon Council, Roy, Jacob, and Sapphire, woohoo, for holding this field with such steadiness, devotion, and integrity each week. Your service strengthens the temple more than you know. And as we close, all of you, please stick around. We're going to chat for a moment on Zoom. If you're able to connect, share, let's all be together. And if you need to go, that's okay too. Know that you will remain connected to our temple and to our community and to the living current that moves through all of us. So
walk in light, walk in love, and remember, we are all one. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Guru Om. Amen. Aho, Ashe, and so it is.
And so it is. All right, everybody.
And so it shall remain.